Welcome to another No BS review. Today we're taking a look at The Last of Us Part 1, which is a remake of a remake of a remake, so a three-make of The Last of Us. Now, hence this being a No BS review, this might be the first time that we actually give two scores for this review, and the first review is for people who actually played the game or have played the game before or have played the remastered version. It gets a 6 out of 10. Now, for those of you who have never played the game, this gets an 8 out of 10. And if you want to find out exactly how we got to that conclusion and why, stick around because I'm pretty sure you're going to hear something you probably haven't heard from other reviews that you probably listened to already. As you guys may already know, The Last of Us has definitely been one of those high acclaimed games that everybody tells you you have to play if you haven't played it already. If you own a PlayStation and you haven't played The Last of Us, then everybody's going to tell you that's like the top tier, the creme of the creme when it comes to games in the PlayStation. And even Xbox users, PC users who still haven't had a chance to actually ever play this game still want to feel and want to find out exactly what the hype is all about. But with that being said, I have to let you guys know how exactly it is that we grade our reviews, because you're probably wondering, why did it get such a low number? Why is this not a 9 out of 10? Why have I heard other reviewers give it a 9 out of 10, a 10 out of 10, an 8 out of 10? Why are the reviews so high and why is yours so low? When I review games or when I review any type of product, my main point is looking for you, the consumer. That is my main point. Number two is I want to make sure that if you're going to be paying hard-earned money, which is in this case would be $70, the game is actually going to be worth you putting out those $70. And also making sure that we put an end to lazy work when it comes to companies that want to still make money but do very ill effort of it. Now, with that being said, let's talk about The Last of Us Part 1 and tell you guys exactly how we ended up with this review. Now, I can't sit and lie to you guys either, so let's go run off the stuff that we feel that actually does improve in the game. Does it look better than the first Last of Us? The first time it came out, 100% it looks better. Does it look better than the remastered version? Oh, that is where I have a hard time, because if you play the remastered version and you play this, some scenes look pretty much better in the remastered version than they do on this particular remake, and the majority of them look better on this remake. So it does look better. Is the sound quality better on this one? 100%. The sound quality is better. They use a lot of technology that wasn't available back then that now they're using it. Is there more foliage in the game? Yes, there is more foliage in the game. Does it feel a little bit more fluid when you're doing combat as far as gameplay? Yes, it feels better, but in general, it feels just like if you were playing The Last of Us 2. It doesn't feel like you're playing a brand new feeling when it comes to gameplay. It just seems like they slapped on The Last of Us 2 mechanics when it comes to gameplay, and they put it on The Last of Us 1 to give you that simulation that you're playing a different game. Of course, you are going to be playing a different game if you have the mechanics of The Last of Us 2. Now, the thing here, guys, is I'm not saying this game is not good. I'm just saying this game is not worth $70. Now, any other reviewer that you might have listened to, which I'm pretty sure you have listened to other reviews before you came to this video, the majority of them sounds like car salesmen, right? They're telling you, I don't know, it's worth the $70, but let me justify it by telling you guys that the UI has a change. Let me justify it by telling you guys that, there's just new stuff of you being able to play the game after an expanded period of time. And the game now has auto looting system, which it didn't have before. And, the game's UI is a little bit different. It doesn't feel clunky. Overall, in general, guys, it's just pretty much car salesman stuff, right? So my main point with this game and the main grips that I have with the game is nothing has changed in this particular game. The story hasn't changed. The gameplay mechanic has not changed. Is it better? Yes, but it has not changed. Think of it this way, guys. Let's say you go to Verizon, AT&T, and you go buy a brand new iPhone, right? So you come out of the store, you use the phone for a little bit, and later along the line, like maybe 3 months later, you decide, man, my phone's getting a little bit scratched up. Let me put a brand new skin on it, and let me put this new film that actually, blocks the UV light from it and makes the color look just a little bit better, right? So you come around and then you say, well, now that the phone looks a little bit better, even though it's 6 months old, and now that it has a brand new skin and nice little film protective on it, I'm going to sell this particular phone for $20 more than I purchased it originally, right? So you say you bought it for $100, you're going to sell it for $120. So then people were like, well, it's still an iPhone. I'm going to go ahead and buy the iPhone, right? So they buy the iPhone. But let's say a couple years go by, let's say 4 years go by, you still have the same iPhone, and you're like, well, there's this brand new technology that came out that if you put this new skin, it's going to make the phone brand new. And if you put this film protector on top of the phone, it's going to enhance everything from looking 720 to 4K. So you go ahead, you buy this, you put it on the same old phone that's about 4 years old, and you're like, you know what? Now that this phone has been fully upgraded, even though it's the same phone, same internal parts, same everything, you're going to go and say, you know what? Instead of selling it for 120, I'm actually going to sell this for 140. Because I think that is the value that his phone has. That is basically what they've done with this game, and that's why I cannot back this game up. And that's why I feel kind of bad for some of my colleagues that are in a very tough situation because they have really good relationship with Sony and they don't want to burn bridges. And they really want to tell you guys not to buy it, but they really can't. And that puts you in a very tough situation. But me personally, guys, I want to tell you guys, this game, if you've never played this game, yes, it's a game you have to experience and you have to try. Is it up to the standards of 2022 gameplay? No, it is not. Graphic-wise and sound-wise, yes, it is. But gameplay-wise, mechanic-wise, it is not up to the standards of 2022. The gameplay and the game mechanics still feel very old and very outdated. As you guys know, my main point is to look out for you guys, the consumer, and hopefully you guys appreciate these reviews that are straight to the point and cut out all the nonsense. Now, with that being said, guys, do you agree or disagree? Because I do want to know from you guys. Let me know in the comment section down below. I also want to know if you have never played The Last of Us. Let me know in the comment section that as well, because I do recommend the game as far as you never playing it. But it is not worth for anybody that has played the remastered version or the previous Last of Us. And I kind of have an idea of what Sony's trying to do there. Of course, it's trying to make some money off of a game that's pretty old. We did have COVID lockdowns. A lot of companies weren't able to produce new games, and they're trying to make a couple money back, even increasing the prices of their console, which is a whole different topic. But they're trying to make some money off of this game, which is, in all honesty, guys, if they are able to pull it off, well, kudos to them because they did it. Because if this game actually sells very well, you know what's going to happen? We're going to get a whole set of remastered games coming out, and no more new games are going to be coming out because they're going to be making money off of remastering stuff and just putting lipstick on the Barbie and selling it more expensive because we as gamers have accepted that as norm. Now, I hope you guys are enjoying our content here in the channel. If you are, do the favorite, guys, drop a comment, drop a like, but most importantly, subscribe to the channel, turn on all your notifications so you guys won't miss when our videos go live. Thank you guys for watching, and if you want to show additional love and support, do consider becoming part of the Bold Nation. It does help us out making these type of videos and other content that we have coming your way. So I hope you guys are enjoying the content. Check out this video that's popping up right now on the screen. It's going to tell you guys a little bit more about a brand new open world game that you guys are definitely not going to want to miss. So make sure you guys check it out. And also, guys, if you enjoy Souls-like, Elden Ring, we have a ton of builds that you probably haven't seen anywhere else. So check those videos out as well. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.